Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem and welcome to this blog. Here to give you a college football preview on the Oregon Ducks for the 2016 season. Last year the team went 9-4 overall under fourth year head coach Mark Hellerich, who's entering his fourth season this year. Now they do have a new quarterback under the helm with Dakota Prukop coming out of Montana State to replace Vernon Adams, who was a replacement last season from Eastern Washington. Now, I do have a lot of high hopes on Prukop this season because he actually came in for spring practice. He was an earlier enrollee between him and Adams, so he has a little bit more experience on the offense. And in my opinion, he's a little bit of a better dual threat in this offense between him and Vernon Adams. So offensive coordinator Matt Lubbock definitely has high hopes on him as well. Now Lubbock is going to have to play coach without his co-offensive coordinator Scott Frost, who decided to take the head coaching vacancy for UCF. But I think that Coach Hellerich is definitely going to be just fine and has a lot of respect and believes that Lubbock will get the job done as the lone OC. Now, on the defensive side, they have a new coordinator as well, in which they did pick up Brady Hope. He was a decent head coach coming out of Michigan. Remember, a couple years back, he did lead Michigan to a Sugar Bowl appearance. Now, hopefully he could be the good answer on the defensive unit because at the end of the season, they actually lost due to a great comeback against TCU in the Alamo Bowl, in which TCU came back and won in triple overtime. That was a great Alamo Bowl matchup. Now, let's talk about this offense along with Dakota Prukop. They still have a lot of key returns players for starters. They actually have Royce Freeman, who is the leading rusher in well over 1,600 yards last season. He is a great running back and a Doak Walker Award. I believe he will be a Doak Walker Award finalist come towards the end of the season. They do have the comeback of Darren Carrington. That's a good return as well. And Nelson, Charles Nelson, he is an all Pac-12 performer as far as all-purpose, and I think this team's definitely going to utilize his skills more on offense and be a good use at wide receiver. And they do have Devin Allen, a speedster, but he's actually a little bit more focused on track in my opinion. Now, defensively, they will have to play without Defensive Player of the Year winner DeForest Buckner. So, DeRodney Previtt, as well as DJ Daniels and Henry Madu, so definitely going to have to step it up and be filling that void at defensive end. Henry Madu is definitely a good defensive tackle. He did have 4 sacks last season. At the defensive backs, Tyree Robinson, he had actually 3 interceptions last season. And I have a little bit, I'm looking at Malik Lovett, the redshirt freshman for this season. Hopefully he could definitely just show me a little something. I've been watching him a little bit out of high school, and they definitely I think have a good talent and good speed as far as their secondary. Now it's time for me to take a look at their schedule. I think they picked up a pretty safe schedule in my opinion. The first 2 tough non-conference games are against Virginia and Nebraska, September the 10th and 17th. They're not actually tough matches. I did say I used the word tough just a second ago, but they're not really tough matches. They used to be easy wins for them. But when you get into Pac-12 play, it's not until the month of November where they should really get a little bit worried. They have to face USC on November 5th, November 12th against Stanford and Christian McCaffrey, November the 19th against Utah. They've been having pretty good defenses for the past couple seasons. That could be explored for them as well. And in their final game, Civil War against Oregon State. Now, I'm just taking a good look at the schedule. The 2 games I'm actually more concerned about is USC and Stanford. Utah could pull an upset as well, but I'm really looking more at USC and Stanford, especially the Stanford matchup, because I think that will be the indication of who will win the North Division. I'm actually going to go with Oregon in this one because Stanford has a lot of players they have to replace as well. More on the offensive unit than defensively, but I think that even on the defensive side, but more on the offensive unit that I'm a little bit concerned about. So I have to go with Oregon in that matchup, and I think they're going to represent the North Division, coming out with a 11-1 record, regular season record. I think they will have 1 loss. I don't think they're going to go undefeated, but with 1 loss headed into the Pac-12 championship. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in just a couple minutes. I only have one more blog for today. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.